Well, good morning, everybody. And what a lovely morning it is. Cash was getting a little low, so we made another big load of lumber. Took me a while to get that one packed full, but I just kept playing with it. I'm also taking the rope with us today. I've made a decision. I think I'm going to get that one brown Swiss bull because, I don't know, just for now, just in case I don't get a good deal on a Holstein bull. It'll mix the herd up a little bit, why not? So that's the plan I'm going to do today. Yeah, it does seem like it's always a common theme the way I play. Starting out from scratch, it seems like I'm always logging. There's just really no, and that's true to life, there's really no good, easy way to get into farming. You either have to borrow, take out a big loan. Ooh, I think that was my biggest load yet. Or do what I'm doing, logging, making a little money. Or contracts, like I could do contracts too. So, but yeah, in real life, investing in a farm is a big deal. Oh, I want to go to the animal dealer. See what kind of deal. Uh-oh. I almost screwed up here. Don't want to lose that silly rope again. I did that once before on another map. If you don't keep that rope strapped in the back of your truck, then it kind of disappears on you. As long as I got at least one female, one male, just something to get the herd started is what I want. If I do come across a good deal on a good Holstein bull, then I can always sell the. So there was one good deal on, yeah, him. He's 11 months old, very high. I definitely want him. I could get a second animal. What other deals do we have here? Ooh, that would get me milking right away too. There goes my phone again. Do we have any good deals on Holsteins? Not so much. Well, so what? Let's stick with the brown Swiss, man. Let's do that. If I get her, I could actually start getting a little milk right away. It's a bit of an investment, but you know what? I think it's worth the money. They're both very healthy, very good quality. I think we're going to go with it. And that still leaves $4,000 left for bank payments, and at least we're getting a little bit of a start on our herd here. We can mix brown Swiss with little Holstein, give a little variety in our herd. I think that was a good, smart decision. Because I don't know if they did a major update to that animal thing, but boy, it just seems like lately good quality animals are getting harder and harder to come by. Hate that when the trigger is so close and I just want to drop something. Alright. Move to husbandry. Let's see, they should be out in the Oh! She's in the barn. My little Holstein. Where's the other two? Welcome to your new homes. What's your names? Oops, slow down here. I can't see. What is your name? Didn't give you a name yet? No, I don't think we have a name. Yeah, you're a nice healthy young bull. Alright, where's the other one? Hiding in the barn? I seen the little calf hiding in here. There's the calf. We're missing an animal here. Must be in the rope yet. Did I not select both of them? I must not have. Oh, yeah, that explains it. Yeah, there we go. I forgot to untie the rope. Are you both in here? Ah, yeah, there we go. Very nice. Okay, we got a good quality. Oh no, that's the female cow. Okay, and then we got a good quality bull and I think we're all set. It's a start anyway. Yeah. We still got to give them 2 names yet. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll take some good name suggestions in the comments. So I won't name them for now. So, oh, she's about ready to get pregnant too. That'll work out perfect. So maybe we'll have mostly... I don't know if he's old enough. I don't think he's quite old enough yet, but he's close. She's got a long ways to go. It's a start anyway. And obviously every day I'm going to check for better deals. But yeah, we can go with the brown Swiss. Brown Swiss is not a bad cow. I guess it depends on how the game mechanics do with the milk situation. So we'll see. Yep, not bad. Not bad at all. So I got one good cow here. So yeah. It's going good. Going good. Alright, I advanced some time into October. A nice, miserable, foggy morning. The only thing I think I got going on today, I want to get my silage going. So I think I'm going to whack down a bunch of grass, start filling this silage bag up. So let's get to work. Because once them cows start making milk, I want full 100% productivity. Let's see, I guess there's pretty much start anywhere, I guess. Get all we can. Get the outside edge here, work my way around. Alright, a little bit of a challenge cutting in the fog here, but now this round we are not making hay, we are making silage. Same ingredient, but this time we don't want the grass to dry, we want moisture in the grass. So now we rake it up and get ready for getting it in the bag. We actually we take advantage of the fact that hay can ferment, and we use that fermenting process to actually kind of let the grass cook itself in a way. I know I mentioned it before, you don't want wet hay because that can spontaneously combust into, well, it actually can catch fire. The trick behind making silage is you don't give it oxygen. That's why it's inside a silo or a bag. With no oxygen, it can't spontaneously combust. But there's just enough oxygen in there, because there's a little bit of oxygen there, obviously, for it to cook itself. Ferment. Basically, we're just fermenting grass. For all you people out there that don't know how that process works. Boy, this fog is making it difficult to see what I'm doing here. I almost ran into my wheat. This is so green, it almost looked like grass. Had to be careful around that area too. Well, alright, it's a little hard to see because of the fog, but I got it all raked up into some fairly decent windrows here. I see I missed a spot of grass here and there, but we can't get too fussy. We just need to get enough grass to make some silage. Let's see how this goes. Alright, unfold, lower, run. Ooh, that doesn't turn very sharp. Let's see if we can do it this way. Yeah. All right, our first load of grass. Get some silage going here. How much does that actually hold? Oh, quite a bit actually. Activate. Alright. Well, hopefully that's enough to get through our first winter. We only got 3 animals. It's only my second load, and it wasn't a full load. Just have to see how it goes. Oh, at least it ferments nice and quickly. Grass we can harvest 3 times a year, so I don't think that'll be a problem. And once I get some corn going, I think we'll be alright. First year is always the toughest struggle. Alright, I ran to town. Money gone again. I'm doing the best I can to prep for winter. I bought 20 bags of mineral feed, and that is the small bags that I can handle by hand. Those are only 50 bucks a piece. I was going to get the bundle pack, but that's 5 bags, and I only need 4 bags per mix, so I don't want to... So, yeah, I need about 200 liters. It took a little while to get the math all figured out for the proper mix. Then I bought, beans it's going to be until next fall before I get some straw bales, I bought, I think, 16 bales of straw, just enough to slip by. I need straw for bedding, and I need a little bit of straw for mixing. So let me, when I auto-load it, I see it didn't auto-load exactly the way I wanted it, so I'm going to have to see if I can get this separated somehow. I gotta do a little organizing here. See if I can get things to stack up nice. So let me get this organized here a little bit, and I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, we have lots of nice silage fermented. I fast forwarded a few hours. I got it running. I did this off camera. I wanted to get the mix as perfect as I could, but with the bale size it's hard to get it dead on, but I got it pretty darn close. We for sure want 4 bags of mineral feed, so we can throw 4 of them in there right away. We'll get that mixing up here. 1. 2. Come on, dump. 3. And 1 more. Get our first batch of feed mixed up here. Okay, and only 1 bale of straw. Just 1. 1 bale of straw. 3 bales of hay. 1. 2. And 1 more. Boy, I hope I got enough hay to get through the winter. Okay, everything's pretty much green except the silage. Now, by mixing it, what I did, that's 50%. The rest I should be able to fill up with just silage, and I should have a perfect mix. If I did my math correctly. And this is why I got the one with the elevator, so I don't have to mess with the bucket. Should be able to just dump it right in there. Total mixed ration. We're all in the green. Beautiful. Now we should be able to just drive right in here like we're gonna actually feed it here. There we go, look at that. But before I actually do that, how much do we have left? I'd like to get all the hay fed up. 189. Okay, so let me... I suppose I can't. I don't know why this exits from the front. It's kind of weird that way. I'm going to save it and very, very, very carefully fast forward time slowly and try to get every little bit of hay fed up without hopefully harming my health of my animals. I want to get rid of all the hay I can, so I got more than enough room for TMR. So hold on. Okay, we got it down to just 9 liters. I think that's as low as I'm going to go without affecting your health. And of course it started raining and miserable. But yeah, we should be able to just drive right in here and feed it like we do in real life. Ooh, very nice. And you know what? I think I can mix... while I'm at it, I might as well mix up another batch. Why not? I don't think I can do any better than that. Straw is full. TMR is full. Only 3 animals. I would think that we could make it through the winter with that. We have more than enough silage, I think, as long as I keep mixing it kind of rich. And only takes 3 bales of hay per fill. I think I only got to squeeze by until April, so got plenty of straw. I think we'll be all right. Plenty of mineral feed. So yeah, I think we're all good to go here. Good to go, except that we're all out of money again. We don't even have enough money to make a bank payment. I see also that it's October. It's getting a little cold outside to be sleeping in my little camper. So I think we better start making some plans here. I'm gonna knock out a few trees in this corner here. Hopefully make enough room for a house. I'm gonna take 2 big loads in. That should give me $10,000 easy and maybe a little extra. Hopefully until I can get some cows making some milk here. So yeah, I'm going to do all that work off camera. I'm just going to do a little more logging, unfortunately. I know I hate doing it, but It's the only source of income I have right now until them cows get going, so. Lugging time again, in the rain. Can I get you? If I get on this side of the fence, maybe I can get him. Perfect. Well, welcome to this crisp, cool November morning. I think we did this just in the nick of time. I took out just a few more trees, made about, I don't know, $11,000 or so. Just enough. So I had a decent cabin to stay in. And so I can keep warm. And some indoor plumbing. So we got the house built. Perfect. Cows seem to be doing okay. Ain't got no milk yet. Oh, hey. But we're gonna have milk soon. She's pregnant. Sweet. So we got one rocking and a rolling here. Shouldn't be much longer. This one should get... Oh, that's the bull. Never mind. My brain. So yeah, it's gonna be just one cow for a while. Unless... I didn't check the dealership for the latest deals. I gotta have a quick little check-see here. We don't need any more bulls. Ugh, poor selection there. Nope. No. Boy, it's a good thing I bought what I did. Sure ain't getting some very good deals here. I like to stick with at least the Holsteins and the Brown Swiss. Angus is more of a beef type animal. They're really not good for milking. So, I mean, you can milk them, but they're not as good as Holstein. Well, we'll stick with what we got so far. See how it goes. Less we got, less we got to feed. Just means it's going to take longer to get things going here. Might have to cut a few more trees, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes. Keep this filled up nice and full. Didn't do a very good job with collision here. So, but yeah, I think we can. Just got to be patient, ever so slowly. They'll grow up. We'll get there. We'll get our 10, 12, 16, or how many I can fit in here. I think it was 16. So, oh, I can sell this. I really don't need this anymore. I think I'll sell that. Alright, we just continue. See how the winter goes here. There ain't much I can do during the winter months. So, I guess we'll just keep checking on the cows I got. See if there's any more deals. I will try to buy some more animals if the good deals come along. But, we'll see how it goes. Clean up my mess around here a little bit. Alright. Now we finally got some good deals. Alright, there was a nice little brown Swiss heifer calf. Yes, hi, I'll accept that. And there was one Holstein. That was good, yep. Okay, buy selected. There. That'll mix up the herd a little bit. Yeah, I don't mind the brown Swiss and the Holstein because they both say... Says breed used for dairy farming, brown Swiss, Holstein, obviously dairy farming. But then when you hit to the Angus, it doesn't say nothing about dairy farming. Well, in real life, you could milk an Angus, but they're not as good at milk as they are more of a beef type animal. Same with the Limousine and especially the Hereford. Hereford is definitely more of a... Although I did milk some Herefords. I'd mix, it doesn't hurt to mix it up. It does toughen up, because purebred Holstein cows just ain't what they used to be. It's good to mix. Oh, and milking Shorthorn. I had really good luck with milking Shorthorn back on my farm. So it's good to mix it up a little bit. Anywho, that'll make it 5 now. I think that's probably going to be enough. I think I'll just let them all breed. They're all good high quality animals. Should have some pretty good offspring out of that deal. Had to wait until December before I got any decent deals. So that should work out good for us. Where am I going? I'm going down the wrong road and I'm smashing into light poles again. Distractions, distractions. There's the main road. Okay, ladies, welcome to your new... I did it again. Welcome to your new home. See you guys staying outside. Ever so slowly we're starting to get a nice small little herd here. Brown Swiss and Holstein. I think it'll turn out to be a good little herd. We'll get there ever so slowly, ever so slowly. I'm missing one. Where's the 5th one? Oh, there he is. Little baby brown Swiss. Good overall. You, how are you? Why can't I get the quality off of you? Well, we can do it this way too. Oh, can't do it that way either. Gotta have the animal icon. I'm still getting used to this. There we go. Good, high, 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 yep. Very good, very high, high, yes. Very good, high, yep, yep. Extremely high. Okay, so we got a pretty decent herd going on here. I like it. I got a nice good breeding bowl. Once them two get old enough, they should be... And, one was already bred. There she is. Expecting. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of milk here pretty darn soon. When I run a little short of money, I've been just cutting a few trees here and there. I'm trying to cut as few as possible, just enough to slip by. It's going to take at least a year or two to get this herd up and running and going, so ever so slowly, hopefully we'll get there. Little by little. I got the house built. It's coming along slowly, but we're getting there. Can get no snow yet. I wonder if I should cut one more load of trees just to make dang sure I make it through the winter. You know, I think I will before it does snow. Take another load of trees in. I just kind of skimming along here and cutting whatever's big. So, alright. Back to logging again until we get some cows that can grow up here. Yeah, we'll cut some of these bigger ones and maybe leave some of the little ones. Ooh, January. We finally got some snow. Ha ha ha. How's Momo's doing now? Give a quick check. Oh, Momos are doing very well, very well. Looks like we're just about ready to mix up another batch of feed here. Alright, you see me do this before. Well, that was a slippery, slidey, interesting trip. Oy. Didn't think I was going to make it. But I want this deal. She's 12 months. Very high, very high, very high. I definitely want that deal. I don't think there's any other deals. I just happened to see that one. I'm like, oh, that's a good cow. Yeah, rest are garbage. I definitely wanted that one. That's another milker, and she'll be milking very, 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 very soon. So I had to come slipping and sliding through the snow for that deal. That brings us up to 6 now. So unless I really come across a really good super deal, I think I better back off on buying cows. Should be more than enough to get my herd going here. Apparently these guys in town don't believe in snowplows. It is slippery. It is a struggle driving through here. Very slippery. And this old truck ain't got four-wheel drive, so we're having all kinds of fun here. Very nice, very nice. So once this one pops a baby out here shortly, and that one should get bred fairly quickly. Hopefully we can get just a wee bit, a little bit of milk. And then once these two grow up, she's getting closer. We'll get there, we'll get there, very slowly. Almost got through our first winter, we're doing alright. I left my door open. Now the house is all cold. I'll put some wood in the wood stove here. Warm it up. Alright. I had enough of winter. Let's fast forward some time. Well, good morning. Spring has sprung. The grass has grown. Flowers in the air. Cows are doing just awesome. We got 2 pregnant ones now. And it is also time. I think I better get some corn in the ground here. I'm thinking I might have made that wheat field a hair big. I haven't checked on the wheat lately. Growing, fertilized 50%. Wheat's looking pretty good. I think what I'm going to have to do after I harvest the wheat, I think next year I'm going to extend the cornfield. But just to get us started, I think I'm going to get, after I make the hay first, of course, I think I'm going to make all the hay first. Alright, let's get some hay made. How full is this? I don't think I used a lot of silage. Oh, that's getting down there too. I think the first time, because I'm the lowest on hay, I think I only got like 3 or 4 bales left. Yeah. I think the first round I'm going to make all hay, and then second crop I'll make for silage. So let's make some hay first. Oops, not that one. This one. Fuel's starting to get low too. I might have to go get some, buy some gas here pretty soon. Alright, where did I park Mr. Mower? Should be over here somewhere. Probably should have took out some of these smaller trees too. I could have straightened out this field a little bit. Alright, you guys know this routine. You know, after I cut this, when I make the cornfield, I should probably plow this up and make it all grass. That way I get a little better yield on my grass. I think I'll be doing that too. Big plans this year. Big plans. Lots of big plans. Well, that worked out pretty good. Again, with that realistic animal mod, I had some green spots again. Anywhere it was a little bit green, I grabbed my forage wagon and I picked up the green stuff and I stuck it in the silo. I got 1 full load out of that, and the rest, anything that wasn't green, I'm raking up to make some hay bales, so that should work out okay. Just got a little bit of touch up here and there. Just raking it. Definitely got to look into maybe getting a bigger baler, at least something the tractor can use. The problem is that the cheaper baler, I need a bigger horsepower tractor, so it's going to be a pretty good expense yet. I don't know, I'll figure something out, but yeah, because I'm going to have straw and hay to make here, and not that this ain't a bad little baler, but it definitely takes a little time to get it done with this little guy. We'll see what I can come up with. But yeah, making all them little bales by hand, boy, it takes a little time to do. Alrighty, everybody. This trying to stack these bales in here is not working out too good. So I spent a few hours, quite a while actually. I think after much experimentation, I found a solution to my hay bale problem here. But first, we gotta get all these hay bales out of here. So let's temporarily get all the hay bales out of here, and we're gonna fix this little problem. My idea was, if I lined it up right, it would just stack nice in there like that, but it hasn't been working out so good. So we're gonna fix this little problem. I think we have a solution. Okay, it is under silos. It's only 150 bucks. And I did a test run with it off camera, and I think it's going to work out just beautifully. I like how it's like on pallets, because I noticed when it was raining it gets a little wet in here. It's kind of a low spot on the map. Obviously not an issue with the game, but in real life it would be. But I think if I get this in here just so... you know what, before I do that, let me save it, because I'm sure once I place it, it's going to not place correctly. It never does. Yeah, whenever you're placing and doing something in this game, you gotta save. Yep, it's a must. Because I might place it and it might not work out so good. I don't know what the difference is between the 200 and the one says old and one says bale storage old small, and then but I don't see a difference. They're both about the same size. So of course I'm going to save $100. It was a little tricky getting it placed in here. I think if I get it just right. Am I anywhere close? Probably not, but we're going to see. Oh wow, I think I got it perfect. Only way to find out. Let's throw a couple straw bales in there just to see. Oh wow, it is absolutely perfect. And then when I need a bale, it pops out right here, ready to go. I love it. I think it's going to work out very well. Alright, let's get some hay back in here. Alright, let's get the hay back in here. What's nice is I don't think I have to drive completely in there anymore. I think I can just go over here and it should be enough to hit the trigger. And it was. Oh, beautiful. It is stacking up against the wall real nice. A little bit of clipping where the beams are, but I'll take it. I love this pallet setup here. I think it's going to work out very nice. Just got to get the rest of the hay in there now. The only thing that could possibly conflict, I'll have to be a little careful, is if I unload a whole bunch of hay at once. I'm not going to try it. But I assume that if I try to unload too much hay at once, it could clip into this wall. That could maybe be an issue, but I like how this is stacking up nice and neat up against the wall there. I can store up to 150 bales. In theory, I should be able to back the truck in here and auto-load it from here if I need to. I think it's going to work out okay. Well, you know, I might as well throw the straw in there while I'm at it too. Yes, very nice. I think this is going to work out great. I'm glad I figured that out. Had to buy some fuel. The tractor is running out of gas. Oh, little tractor. Let's see, can I set this in here without it interfering with anything? I think I can. This farm is too small to buy a big fuel barrel. I'm thinking the next step here, let's see, let's close this. I think I want to plow all this up and make it, get rid of some of these patchy spots where the grass is not growing and make it a grass field. That's going to take a little time to do, plus plow that area for the corn field. So I got a bunch of plowing to do. Well, I was going to do a cornfield over here, but you know what? I'm doing very well with the grass silage setup. What's nice about grass, it's a one-time deal. Plant it. It's always going to grow 3 times a year. Corn, that's a pretty big investment yet. I think I'm going to wait for my herd to get a little bigger, where I can actually make a little more money before I invest in that, I think. I mean, I really wanted to, but I think we better take things a little bit slower yet. So, what money I do make, I want to invest in a good baler. I ain't quite got that figured out how I want to do that yet, but we'll get there. So I think the smart thing to do for now is just to keep this all planted in grass. I can always, you know, take part of it and make it a cornfield later. So I think that would be the smart thing to do right now. This does need lime, doesn't it? I didn't pay attention here. Oh yeah, that's a really nice sized grass field. Plus, if I make too much, I can always sell the bales. Oh yeah, we definitely need lime. Did I pause that? No, I didn't. Why is that not updating? There we go. Okay, definitely need some lime. Okay, no problem. So we're just going to plant this all in grass for now, I think, just to see how things go. Well, I do believe that is complete. Could use a little fertilizer, but we have grass. Freshly planted grass. You know, I'm getting this silly little idea here. You know, everybody, well, I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people that play this game, there's always like a challenge to do. And I don't think anybody's thought of this challenge before. The only downside to this challenge that I'm talking about is it'd be much harder for console players to do it, I think, because you have less mods to play with. But here's the idea I have, is the challenge is under 100 horsepower challenge. That is the challenge. Play Farming Simulator any way you like, any map, raise any animals you want, but the rule is everything has to be under 100 horsepower. So something like this is probably about as big as you can get. Nothing over 100 horsepower. That would be quite the challenge. See, this you could get. There, see, now you couldn't go. This would probably be the biggest tractor you could get. Something like this. So, yeah, that's my challenge. Under 100 horsepower challenge. You know, before I get too far into that, how would that work for harvesters, though? That would be even more of a challenge. Well, that's not a... Well, for these mods it isn't. Oh, there we go. Yep, there is a harvester. That's under 100 horsepower. That's under 100. Oh, that's pushing it. How about this one? No, that's 150. Yep, that's too big. So there's a couple harvester mods that you could use. I plan on using this one. So that's the challenge. Under 100. Should I count that with vehicles too? What's this? No, I'm not going to count vehicles because I don't even think that's even possible. It just has to be your equipment. Tractors, implements. Oh, I forgot to check my skid steer. Is this even a possible challenge to do? Oops. Yes, it is. That's only 71. That's 42. Okay. So it is possible to get... So that is my challenge. It has to be under 100 HP. Can you make a living doing that? So that's my challenge. Alright, what is next? We got grass planted. You know what? I better be checking how many hours I have. And see if this is an episode. Well, I went through my videos. I got a little over an hour and a half I got to whittle down, so I think I better call it here. We made it through our first winter, and everything's going fairly decently according to plan. I guess all I got to do is put my stuff away, get things a little bit organized, and start heading, working my way through the summer. Cows are doing, well, better do a quick check on those. I still got that calf hutch. I gotta move that one of these days. What do you mean no? What is going on here? Why does it say no manure heap nearby? What do you call that? Game gremlin thing going on here? Why does it say no manure heap nearby? That is weird. There's definitely manure there. Game gremlin glitch? What's going on here? Why does it say... Oh, unless it's interfering with... Maybe because of this hay thing I put down? Well, I'm going to call it goodbye here. I'm going to shut the game down and restart it just to see if it's just a little game glitch that's just being weird. So, anyway, I'm going to call it here, guys. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.